Hello, Joe. Thanks for joining us at Tiffinbox TV. I've got a few questions to ask you. I know you're on the Flash Bus tour right now. The next stop is going to be Buffalo, correct?
Right.
Wonderful. Now, I know you've played photographer for over 30 years, right?
Sure.
If you could play photo editor for a few minutes, could you tell me what you see in the photo landscape today that you are excited about and something that you may be not so excited about and what could be changed?
Sure. Tons of stuff to be excited about. First of all, there's more interest in photography than there's ever been. There's more pictures being taken. Some are good, some are bad, obviously. But I'm very excited about the vibrancy of the overall field in terms of the level of interest and enthusiasm that's out there. Also the facility, the fact that someone can witness something or take a picture and boom, it's on the web and being viewed around the world in minutes. That is an amazing new technology advantage that I didn't grow up with, certainly as a photographer. Some downsides, obviously, lots of people doing photography, lots of people thinking they can do it perhaps professionally and jumping into that pond without really knowing exactly what it's all about or the requirements or being completely versed and prepared for that. That's going to happen. But overall, I'm really bullish and excited about where photography is and where it's going.
Terrific. Thank you, Joe. When looking at your slideshow today, one can immediately see the elegance, the simplicity, the sense of grace that you capture in people. There's a sense of also respect that you show people, and probably they show back to you within the frame. How do you go about setting that up with your clients?
I think the process starts before I even meet them. The process of acquiring knowledge as you're heading into a portrait session is very crucial, almost as crucial as the session itself. You have to research, you have to figure things out, you have to see who this person is, whether they're a celebrity or just plain folks. Talk to maybe a mate or a spouse or something like that if that's available. Research information on the web. If they're a celebrity, there's tons of information. See what they've done. Read what they've written if they're an author, or look at their archive if they're a painter. In general, just do your homework. If you do your homework, that's an instantaneous bridge to your subject, and they will respect the fact that you've actually taken the time to be sincerely curious about them and inform your approach visually. Because if you just walk in blind, yeah, sometimes it can work, but oftentimes too that'll backfire on you. And if someone feels like you're discounting them or not sincerely curious and you don't really care about them and the process of doing their portrait, it'll reflect in your image.
Terrific answer. Thank you so much, Joe. One last question. I'm looking forward to your third book. I know you just mentioned it as you were closing down today's seminar in Boston. What can you tell us about this third book, about lighting, and when can we expect it?
You can expect it definitely in the fall. It's been delayed a couple of times. I am partially to blame, but not entirely. Some technology is in the works, in the pipe, that I haven't really had a chance to grapple with, and it's still evolving. Pocket Wizard technology, for instance, I haven't really had a chance to get completely around that. And I do want to include that in the book. So we decided to push the book back, let a couple things mature. So this process of doing this book will be, I guess, further amplification. I'll have big flash and small flash in the book. I'll have production pictures, metadata, and sketches for each and every picture. So in other words, it's definitely just pulling the cloak off of everything and taking Hot Shoe Diaries, which a lot of folks seem to really respond to, and just opening that up and even more brimming with information.
What is the book called?
It's going to be called Sketching Light.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Joe.
Thank you, Seshu.